Jana Duggar's name has always sparked curiosity. Out of all the Duggar siblings, she was the one who stayed quiet, often seen but rarely heard. While her younger brothers and sisters got married, had kids, and built their own lives, Jana remained single. It didn't go unnoticed. Fans had plenty of theories. Some said she was too picky, others thought she might never marry at all. She became the center of silent questions and growing speculation. But now, everything has changed, and it's catching everyone off guard. The recent news about Jana's marriage to Stephen Wissmann has flipped the entire narrative.
No one saw it coming.
This wasn't just another Duggar wedding. It was a bold twist that shocked even longtime followers of the family. And what made it even more surprising was the story behind it. Jana and Stephen weren't strangers suddenly swept up in romance. They had history. Years ago, they dated quietly, out of the public eye. But it didn't work out back then, and they went their separate ways. Most people assumed that was the end of it. Turns out it was just a pause. Years later, they reconnected, and this time, it was different. It was calm, confident, and deeply thought through, exactly how Jana has always approached life. While her siblings were moving quickly through major life events, Jana was taking her time. She watched each wedding, every new baby, and felt the pressure mounting. She later admitted that it wasn't easy being the one left behind. People whispered about her choices, sometimes even mocking her for being too traditional or too reserved. But Jana never let that noise control her. Instead, she stayed focused on her values. Her faith, her passions, and her own growth came first. And when Stephen came back into her life, she didn't jump in just to prove a point. She waited until it felt right. And now, that choice is changing everything. The wedding itself was a grand affair. Over 500 guests, a beautifully planned ceremony, and a sense that this wasn't just about tying the knot. It was about stepping into a brand new life. And that's exactly what Jana has done. She didn't just marry Stephen. She left her old world behind. After spending her entire life in Arkansas under the same roof with her giant family, Jana packed her things and moved to Nebraska. That move alone speaks volumes. It's not just a change of scenery. It's a whole new chapter, far from the spotlight of her famous household. For someone who has always been seen as the one who stayed back, this move is loud, clear, and powerful. Jana has always had a love for design, DIY, and creativity. Fans noticed her eye for detail during family projects, and she often shared small glimpses of her talent. But now, she's taking it up a notch. She and Stephen have started a huge home renovation. It's not just about repainting walls or buying new furniture. They're building a home that reflects who they are as a couple. For the first time, Jana is making choices without needing anyone's approval. She's deciding how things should look, feel, and function. And that freedom is something she hasn't had before. Her followers are starting to see just how much she's capable of, and it's inspiring. But here's what really has everyone talking. Jana's change isn't just about marriage or location. It's in how she carries herself now. For years, she was seen as small, soft-spoken, always behind the scenes. But in reality, she was carrying more than people realized. She kept the household running, took care of younger siblings, and quietly supported her family through their biggest moments. Now, she doesn't have to stay in the background. Her presence is louder than ever, not in a flashy way, but in the way she moves through life with purpose and confidence. People who once overlooked her are now starting to see her in a whole new light. And that's what makes this story so powerful. Jana isn't just married, she's transformed. She's showing everyone that waiting doesn't mean weakness. That choosing your moment isn't the same as missing it. She's breaking the mold that many thought she would never escape. And she's doing it all in her own calm, steady way. No big speeches. No dramatic declarations. Just action. Quiet, confident action that speaks louder than words. Fans who thought they had Jana figured out are realizing they didn't know her at all. The quiet one, the so-called late bloomer, the girl who never left home, she's now building a new life far from the shadows. She's no longer waiting for her turn. She's leading her own story. And that shift is more powerful than anything people expected. As Jana continues to grow in her new life with Stephen, one thing is certain. This isn't just a sweet love story. It's a bold step into independence. It's about rewriting a role that many thought was set in stone. And for all the people who spent years wondering when it would finally happen for her, the answer is clear. It happened when she was ready. On her terms. In her time. What do you think about Jana's big changes? Were you surprised by her decision to finally marry and move away from everything she's ever known? Share your thoughts in the comments, and if you want to keep up with more stories like this, make sure you hit subscribe and turn on those notifications.